Well, good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, August 21st, 2024. You're in the live trading room with Tim the Trader. Good morning. Hope you all had a good evening. Here's yesterday's charts. Had that big swing high right in the beginning that we took several trades on, followed by that pretty deep sell-off. Good tradable moments all yesterday. Took a couple more trades yesterday, ended up plus 46 yesterday after a couple of trades. Had one loss. Let me see. It was 1, 2, 3. So I think that was 8 trades, one loss for yesterday. So good day yesterday. Hope you all had a good day as well. Q closed at 480.02 and it's up to 481.18. Not quite up high enough to do a gap play this morning. Let me get this up. See if we had any reports come out. Doesn't look like anything came out this morning, but Keith will let us know. We have just 402,000 in pre-market volume, pretty low. And we are trading tomorrow's expiration. That is August 22nd, 24 on your option chain. We will start at the money at the 481 on the call side, the 482 on the put side. Today is, we're going to have 2 sessions today. We're not going to have a lesson this afternoon because we have Fed minutes coming out at 2 o'clock today. So we will meet again at 2 o'clock today. No, at 2?
Yeah.
Is that right, Keith?
Yes, it is.
There it is. Well, speaking of Keith, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Keith Frampton.
Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I had 4 trades yesterday, up 35 cents yesterday, so not a huge day, but boy, I'll take 35 cents any day. This morning we had at 7 o'clock the mortgage applications. They were down quite a bit from last month. Didn't seem to move the market that much though this morning. We will have a non-farm payroll benchmark preliminary report at 10 o'clock, so we might get actually a pop today at 10. And we'll have a bond auction at 1 o'clock, 20-year bond auction at 1 o'clock today. And as Tim said, at 2 o'clock, the FOMC minutes. Now, typically, it doesn't move it quite as much as the FOMC rate decision day, but it still can move things a little bit here and there to 2 o'clock. I would recommend, at least myself, I'm going to trade fewer contracts because I got bit last time. It just didn't move much. So anyway, so that's today. I will be trading Friday's expiration, the 23rd, I believe it is, expiration for my trades today. Typically the same strikes as Tim, just Friday expiration.
There we go. Let me mute some folks out here, get some folks into the room. Thank you, sir, for the morning report. So we will meet back again at 2 this afternoon and trade that and see what we can get out of it. Hopefully something. Let me mute that. Okay. Again, if you're just coming in the room, we are trading tomorrow's expiration. We'll be starting at the money at the 481 on the call side, 482 on the put side. You notice that prices have been kind of easing down, which is good to see. Stretches our trade dollars even more. And we've got 40 seconds before we start. And then the all important, make sure that you have 20 cents between each of your hash marks here on your charts on each one. So we're looking at the same size candles each day. All right, coming up on 20 seconds. There it is. Let's make it a good day, guys. Get my trade journals right here in front of me, ready to go. There's 10. All right, stand by. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're in.
Or you look at those pre-market 1 minute volumes, there are hardly even blips on the screen.
Yeah. So true. In fact, let me get my volume kind of set up here.
And it's not unusual given FOMC report days that a lot of times the volume's down in the morning, just waiting for that to come out in the afternoon.
Yeah. So true. So kind of slow here, slow open. That's okay. Give me a chance to set up my my active trader.
And it is 58 degrees here this morning.
Oh my gosh, you're
I
kidding.
know. It's chilly. It feels great, but it's chilly.
Order filled.
Order filled. Who was that?
It weren't me.
Wow. Let me mute somebody out there. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to load in the call. All right.
VWAP there.
So pretty small candles for an open. Let me let Brian in. Getting some push down, little push down. We're always like, as always, looking for that possible breakout in the first couple of minutes of the market. Doesn't seem like we're going to get that today, though. So we just stay patient. Look at that. Premiums at the money in the $2 range. That's great. That's where we like to see them. That and lower. All right, I'm going to head over to the 481 on the put side just for now. Just keeping an eye on it. See what the markets are doing. So Dow is up 111, NASDAQ's up 27, SP's up 12. So positive start to the market. Market maker trying to push down here a little bit, see if he can buy some positions, or he, she, it, they can buy some positions. Trying to push up to the call side, not really getting any feet under it.
Look at that long down wick on the 5-minute candle.
Mm-hmm. Not a whole lot of range yet.
These 1-minute candles don't have much volume on them either.
Mm-mm. So we'll just be patient. Just wait for our trades to come to us.
We won't force anything. If you're here, you realize we don't trade just to trade. We want good trades.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go back to that put side. We'll go to the 481 on the put side here, guys. Just stand by. We'll see if this continues down.
They're close to yesterday's close.
Hmm.
Turned around and went back up. Didn't
Okay.
quite get there, but close. See, all the markets are green. Dow's up 91, Nasdaq's up 24, S&P's up 12.
Mhm. We just have 1.2 million in pre-market volume.
Woohoo.
Yeah. All right. We'll just keep an eye on the 480 on the call side. 480 on the call side. We want to see it break out of this little range. Possible demand zone on the bottom.
That's a nice agreement if it stays there.
Yeah. We'll let that 5-minute candle burn a bit longer before we put in a demand zone. Market maker sweeping back and forth, trying to find a trend or a direction. So we're just kind of hanging out in a pretty tight little range here.
Just jumping up and down below VWAP just a little bit each time.
Mm-hmm. I see we've got a couple of visitors today. I want to welcome visitors today and glad you're here and observing. Just give you kind of a quick tour while we're waiting for a trade here. Upper left is a 1-minute chart that we use primarily. There's a volume subchart with a red line that shows us that's set at 100,000. We like to see at least 100,000 a minute for a good trend to get going. And guys, we'll keep an eye on the 481 on the call side if this should start moving. Below that, we have a 5-minute chart. We do our zones. We use a zone system here, and I'll explain more about that later when we get some zones put in. To the right of that is another 1-minute chart, but it's in Heikin-Nasse mode. In Heikin-Nasse charts, it averages over 2 candles, helps us to see trends much easier. Okay, let's go that 481 on the call side, stand by. I'm going to go ahead and enter this. And already passed me by. Let me cancel that. I'm going to go back.
Same here.
Okay, going back to the 481 on the call side. I'm going to try to re-enter this again. There we go. Got in that time for 296.
Same here. For 215, or
Okay.
415, excuse me, for Friday's expiration.
And we're up to 299, 301. Yeah, having problems getting some feet under it. And if this does reverse, I will hold on to this one.
The other direction.
Of course, watch your stops. Kind of bouncing off a VWAP here a little bit.
There we go.
Let's get some buy orders in here. All right, come on up. Come on up. There we go.
You try to get 10 cents on this. Come on, just up a little bit more. Nah, not that direction. It's low volume here.
Yeah, that's not helping us,
Yeah.
but we're getting there.
Got
There you
10
go.
cents.
There you go. And me too. 296 to 306.
415 to 425.
And by the way, go ahead and take profit now. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to go back to the 481 on the call side. Let's see, we've got, go ahead.
It's been over 10 minutes since we've had a 100,000 trade volume.
Yeah, we had to wait on that one a bit, but it got there. Let's look at the, I'm going to look at the 482 on the put side, guys. 482 on the put side. Although I think our market is definitely trending toward the call side. Dow is just up 38, NAS up 55, S&P up 14. All right, just sort of going sideways right now. Looks like our bias is slightly toward the call side. Whoop, sorry. So for those of you who are visiting us today, what we are really looking for are just short-term breakouts in price. Now, actually, we can put in a demand zone on the bottom here. Go ahead and take care of that right now.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to let you know, I did that about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. It's a pretty good price agreement here, so we will take it. Let's add a day to it, call it done. And up on top, we can go ahead and put in a supply zone up here. Ugly as it is. And we're going to turn it red at 60%. And we'll turn the price level red. There we go.
We almost certainly will get a better agreement to here as time goes on.
Yeah. So for those of you who are joining us, the reason we put these in, this is a zone system. We call these, the bottom is demand, the top is supply. And let's hold on just a second. Let's head over to the 481 on the call side. We're knocking at the door of breaking out from this little range here.
5 minutes to the pop.
5 minutes to go to the pop also.
Okay. Thank you, guys. So we have something coming up called the pop at the top, happens at the top of the hour of the first hour that we're in the market. Typically, we get a algorithmic move. That is a pre-programmed move of volume that comes in. can be related to news, can be related to a report that just came out. Now, we don't have anything this morning, so we don't know if we'll even get one. But most days we do get a bit of a pop right at the top. So that's why we call it pop at the top.
We do have a report at 10.
Oh, we do. I'm sorry.
Yeah, non-farm payroll benchmark.
Ah, the all-important non-farm payroll.
Oh, yeah.
But our zones often tell us where reversals will happen and how well price will come up to these zones and bounce off of it. So it gives us a little bit of a crystal ball sometimes into what's going to happen with price, which is why we mark these.
Yeah, I would say it's probably about 75% of the time it heeds a barrier.
Mm-hmm. All right, going over to the 481 on the call side. Stand by. Let's make sure this isn't a crazy Ivan. Kind of running out of time here.
Typically, we don't want to be in a trade a couple minutes before the beginning. That is, get into a trade a couple minutes before the pop. We are running up against that.
Yeah, I think I'm going to hold off.
Particularly given the volume we've been seeing,
Mm-hmm.
or lack thereof.
Now this is a good setup. You see what's happening here is that the candle came up, price came up, and it didn't come back down. That's a good sign that there's going to be increased price movement happening. And then again, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it just turns into a crazy Ivan.
Yeah, a little delayed on that one, but it is a crazy item. All right, got about 90 seconds for the pop. And sometimes the pop takes 2 minutes for it to actually happen. But usually in the first minute, it starts showing some direction. Then it can turn around after about 5 minutes.
So we got less than a minute to the pop at the top. We just have 2.5 million in the underlying traded.
Which is really low.
It's really low indeed. Dow's up 74, Nas up 65, SP up 18. So still have a positive market, not massively positive, but positive. But we're kind of being hampered by low volume here today.
Again, not unusual for FOMC report days.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here we go. All right. We are in the pop. And there it goes.
But look at that volume come. Oh, there we got a little bit of volume in there.
Mm-hmm. And that is pretty much a classic pop at the top right there. But as always on the pop, got to watch what goes up will come down. Yep, look at that increase in volume right there at the 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Watching it coming down too.
I don't know if you hear the noise coming from outside.
I can't hear yours. I keep hearing the beeping on the trucks out.
Oh.
Just no continued runs. You even look at that run up that we had on the Heiken Aussie chart.
Mm-hmm.
Only a few Heiken Aussie candles in there with no wicks on both sides.
True. All right, guys, I'm going to head over to the 482 on the call side. See if it can break above this recent high.
Sort of where it was stuck before.
Mm-hmm. See if we can break through here. Looking at the 482 on the call side. Okay. Price is just pausing right here. Getting a pretty good push up on this candle right here. All right, stand by at the 482. I'm going to go ahead and enter this, or try to, and did get in at 295.
I opted not to do that. MACD's getting a little high,
Mm-hmm.
just is struggling here. Still low volume. Just didn't feel good about that.
I understand. So reason I got into this trade is just looking at the overall trend. Of course, hit it right on a reversal.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. Yep.
Let's get some buy orders coming in here. There we go. So what are we up to? 3.3 million in the underlying.
Sure, it's not a holiday.
Boy, it sure feels like one, doesn't it?
Yeah. There you go.
That's helping.
You're getting close, I would think.
It's getting there. It's just breaking even now. Well, come on. Boy, low volume.
Yeah.
Again, market maker trying to find a market here. Not that direction. Holy smokes. What is going on here? Crazy Ivan?
Yes. Down the gully, just even cross D1. Wow. Market maker finally wake up?
Maybe. It's got a huge tranche of sell orders in. Going over to the 482 on the put side, guys. 482 on the put side. Market maker extending price way down, probably taking out stops down here. Trying to cross VWAP again.
We're right in our ugly supply zone too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dow went negative, down 48 now.
Mm.
Nasdaq's up 56, S&P's up 9.
I don't know if some news came out or earnings or something.
It's a long time of day for earnings.
Yeah. No early bond auction. Somebody leaned on the machine too hard.
Yeah, yeah. You have to trade the symbol oops, OOPS.
Really?
I'll be right back, Tim.
Okay. So I'm going to head back over to the 481 on the call side, 481. I may be doubling down on this. Let's get some FOMO out there going. Typically what goes down this fast will typically rebound nearly as fast.
There you go.
Yeah, it's getting there. Oops. Oh, sorry about that. Let me wait for this trade.
Oh, look at that. Fucking V-shaped recovery.
Yep. Yeah, great question here from Randy. Says, what do you mean by the market makers clearing stops? The market makers have a thing called level 3, and they can see where every order is lining up, where all the stops are. And occasionally the market maker will make a move where he goes down, or well, mostly down, to clear out stops. If in this instance, stops usually accumulate around VWAP and around the zones. So, but they can see exactly where those are. And if they need to pick up positions to continue a campaign of going, of moving price one direction or the other, they can go ahead and trigger those stops by bringing price down.
Wrong direction, Dad.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to move up our supply zone. I'm going to duplicate this one. We're going to bring it up to here to this price agreement right there. And let's duplicate that. We'll bring that up to there, like so. Activate that, bring it down just a hair. Right there. And then we're going to turn this one gray, as it's a minor zone now. And we'll turn the price level to gray as well. There we go. Now it's minor zone. Minor zones have nearly the same power as the major zones, just slightly less. You're very welcome, Randy.
Now it's bounced back up. It's back up positive 36 now.
Hmm.
NASDAQ up 75, S&P up 17 3/4.
And we've got 4,800,000 in on the underlying, coming up on an hour into the session, pretty low.
I'm adding notes into my journal book to watch out for low volume on FOMC days.
Mm-hmm.
In the morning.
Yeah, that's a good note to put in. Absolutely.
You know, a lot of times on FOMC days too, Tim, we tend to get higher prices just because of the uncertainty of what's coming out in the afternoon, but we're not seeing that today.
No.
That's very interesting. If they're just not expecting really any surprises and
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that news could all already be baked in. Here we go again. Could just be the market maker just trying to get the market moving.
Here we have that intermediate zone pretty darn close to VWAP there too.
Mm-hmm.
Double resistance.
Indeed. So market makers telling me they're content to push price down. What are the markets doing? So Dow is up 30, Nasdaq up 62, S&P's up 15. So still positive market out there. Bless you. So just a reminder, we will be back at 2. We'll probably be here a few minutes before 2. Back down to VWAP. There we go. That is all market maker. Keep going. Keep going. And getting out now. Out at 303, 295 to 303, if you can believe that.
Fantastic.
Look at all that volume the market maker brought in on that last minute, just so I could get out of my call trade.
Send him a thank you now.
Yeah, it'll be a little something extra in his Christmas card this year.
Hey Tim, I got out of it right before it crashed.
Oh, oh, very nice. Thank you, Charles. I just saw your text. Very good. Very good.
Just sticking to the laws you put out.
Nice. Okay, I'm going to go back over to the 483 on the call side. 483 on the call side. Let's see if this settles back down. So, what it looks like is these two dip downs. This is the market maker picking up positions, as they always do on the way down. Just wanted to pick up enough positions to fly open the doors on the warehouse and have a big fire sale. I think that's all that was going on right then, was they were collecting positions on those downturns just so they could reverse price and start selling into the swing high. All right, going to the 483 on the call side, guys. Stand by. I'm going to go ahead and enter this. And got filled at 288. It's up to 295. Let's go ahead and take profit here. 299, 288 to 299.
And I got 10 cents too, 425 to 435.
All right. Let's bring these graphics into view here. Going back to the 484 on the call side, 484 on the call side. I'm going to go ahead and enter this one more time. And in at 259. Price just pausing here for a few seconds. Come on up.
I'm curious as to what's finally started getting some volume in here on these.
Yeah.
By the way, I did not enter this last one.
Yeah, I may have been premature on it. We'll see.
The MACD was getting pretty darn high, and I don't know how much more run up it would have. So I've only had 2 trades today of 20 cents. So reasonable, but not as much as I normally would like to trade.
Mm-hmm. Well, got 3 trades, 29 cents. All positive. I'm going to go over to the put side here as well, to the 484 on the put side. I'm going to enter this 484 on the put side. Pass me by. Pass me right by. Cancel that. Going back to the 484 on the put side. I'm going to try to enter this. Pass me by.
Yeah, I tried to get into that twice too. Passed me by both times.
You have enough for supply zone?
Yes. Yes. We can put in a new supply zone up here. Clean that up. All right, going back over to the 483 on the put side here. Yeah, it's getting stuck at VWAP. Lots of volume coming in. Wow. Let's finish doing our charting here.
Wow, I got in on that put, I got in at 405 out at 436. for
Nice.
41 gain.
Nice. All right, right down to the demand zone. See if this comes back up.
Three trades up 51 cents. I think I'm done for the day.
Yeah, I don't blame you. So we'll see if the market maker is going to stay true to what they have been doing here with these sharp sell-offs, followed by rising higher.
Okay, so the non-farm payroll growth revised down by 818,000. Labor Department says.
Hmm.
So I don't know if they screwed something up this morning or what, but that's what I think has just precipitated this recent sell-off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
That could be. Very well could be. I'm going to go back to the put side to the 481 on the put side. Oh, just let you guys know, when we're done with the morning session, I'm going to have to take the charts down. Got some one-on-ones and other things that got to do. So charts will only be up for a few minutes after. And I'm still in this call trade, obviously way out of the money on this. I'm going to hold on to this a bit longer, see if we get some recovery on it. But I'm not going to hold on to it too long.
Sam, I gotta step away this morning.
Okay,
Again, three trades up 51 cents.
nice. Good day.
Yes, sir. All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, Keith, take care. We're going to turn this into a minor zone as well. Price level. Okay, and turn this one. There we go. Starting to see a bit of recovery on price here. Let's see where the broader markets are. Dow's down 37, Nas up 32, S&P's up 7. All right, guys, we've got top of the hour. Let's go ahead and wrap it up for this morning. Well, 3 good trades and a trade that's still open. We'll see how it goes out on that. If you're in this trade with me, I'd wait for a little bit of recovery, which I think is going to happen, but I wouldn't hold on to it too long. It's going to be a loser, I know. We just got those sudden numbers that came in that pushed us down. But hopefully we're going to get some recovery out of that. I'm not going to hold on to it too long. Anyway, we will be back at 2 o'clock today to trade the Fed minutes and see if we can get some good trading out of that. Other than that, guys, I will see you later. Have a good afternoon. Bye-bye for now.